Shalom, Israel, Yah, Bashim, Shabakata, Yah, Shema, Bashim, Yahweh. This is Priest Captain Shema of the ISBK under Commander General Hana. I'm going right into a World War III. I know everybody watching the news. Donald Trump, Joe Biden, what's going to happen? Everybody wondering what's going to happen with the world and all that. World War III is on the brink with Russia, the Ukraine, Israel, Gaza, all that. World War III is prophesied in the Bible. You're going to see your role in this as blacks in America, and you got to get on the side of the Lord right now, ASAP, to make sure you don't get caught up in this destruction. But we're going to let the scriptures talk. First, we're going to do Isaiah 26, verse 20. Come, my people, enter down to thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment until the indignation be overpassed. Come to that chamber. What's that chamber? In the chariots. Like that old slave song, swing low, sweet chariot. Come and carry me home. We're going to go into them chariots. We're going to be in the chamber. Those who are chosen by the Lord to be saved from this destruction. Verse 21. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. Iniquity means sin. The world's going to get punished for its sin. And it's happening. Watch the news. Watch what's going on. The world's getting punished for their sin. The earth also disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. That's when the earth shall disclose her blood, and no more cover her. All the atrocities that's been on this earth by our oppressor. The Edomites, according to the Bible, and all the other nations is going to be brought to light. And it's being brought to light right now. Everybody watching the ISBK, everybody wondering what the Israelites are doing, who the Israelites are. People are learning that the Israelites are not those Jewish people over there in Israel who stole that land from us. They're victims of they're perpetrators of identity theft. They are not the real Jew. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the real Jews, and that's being uncovered today. And being going to Joel, the 3rd chapter. Joel, the 3rd chapter. Salakia, 3rd chapter. Start at verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. He's going to bring again the captivity of Judah. And that don't mean we going into slavery again, like how we did in the 1600s, but it's going to come back up. Look what Putin did in Russia. He brought out the icons showing that Jesus was black and all the great people in the Bible were black. That's bringing back to the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Everybody's coming back to this, saying, yeah, that blacks, Hispanics, and Americans are the chosen people of God. Salakia. Verse 2. I will also gather all nations. Salakia, I'm sorry. Salakia, I apologize. Verse 2. I will also gather all nations, and I will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. So everybody's going to the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of decision. Everybody's going back to the Middle East. All about the Middle East right now. What's going on in the Middle East? And he's gonna plead with them there. Now, when he says plead, I mean the bay, but he's gonna bring it back up in the Most High. And he's gonna let everybody know that the way blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans been treated in this world has been wrong, and they gotta punish for it. This is why. Verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and given a boy for an harlot, and so a girl for wine that they might drink. So they cast lots for our people. They put us on the auction block. And sold a boy for a heart. They turned us into homosexuals, made us effeminate, sexually violated us, and sold a girl for wine that they may drink. Sold a girl for wine, man. Verse 4. Yea, they have cast lots. Verse 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, or Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will ye render me any recompense? All these people in the middle, what you got to do with the Lord? You are not the Lord's chosen people. And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? That's right. That's the most God's going to do. He's going to return the recompense back on the head of the so-called white man, our oppressor. The Arabs who had a part in our slavery, the Africans who had a part in our slavery, the Chinese, the Japanese who exploited our neighborhoods. He's going to bring it back on them. Verse 5. Damn it. Let's hold it like this. Verse 5. Because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. Verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from the land. We got sold to the Greeks. We got sold to. That's what Paul was doing, all in Asia Minor, all that. All of the Greek, Ephesia, Galatia, and all that. He was going to the Greeks to get our people out. Verse 7. Behold, I will raise them up out of the place where ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. He gonna raise up out of this place, man. He gonna raise up out of the Americas. He gonna raise up out of Europe, the Caribbean. He gonna raise us up, and he gonna put the recompense back on their own head. The other nations are going in slavery. Verse 8, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off. For the Lord hath spoken, and for the Lord hath spoken. The Lord's word don't go out vain. Go out void. So like go out void. It says in Isaiah 55 and 11, it don't go out void. We gonna sell their kids. We gonna put them on the auction because they did it to us. Like I said in the book of Isaiah. We shall take them captive who captives we were. Verse 9, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Let the weak say, I am strong. That's what we got to do as blacks and Hispanics and Native men. We got to get strong, man. And we got to get ready for war. We got to get ready because it's coming. But it's not going to be, but we're going to be victorious because the Most High is going to be on our side. Verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause our mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Verse 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. And Most High, he going to judge the heathen. He going to judge our oppressor for what he has done to us. He going to judge the African, which we are not. He going to judge the African. He going to judge the Polynesian, the Asian, Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Elam. He gonna judge them all. Verse 13. Put ye in the sickle for the harvest and ripe. Now, Slakia. That's it on that. We're gonna go to Joel 2:1. Joel verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord cometh, for it is not at hand. It said, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is not. Let everybody tremble. For everybody tremble. Let the holy mountain, that's right, let everybody tremble. Because the Most High is coming. He's sending his son, Yahweh, which the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, a black man, by the way, not that Caesar Borgia that's up in the Christian church today, but a black man. He's coming to redeem blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians. Now we're going to go to the New Testament, go to Matthew 24 and 6. We're going to start at verse 3, Salaki, verse 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Everybody's going to say, what's going to be the sign of the end of the world? What's going to be that sign? This is just what Jesus said. Verse 4. And Jesus answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive men. There's a lot of nuts out there saying they Jesus. I'm Jesus. I'm Yahweh Shai. I'm Christ. I'm the second coming and all that. But don't know one scripture in this Bible. That's right. Verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. That's right. That's what we hear today. Russia, Ukraine, Afghanistan, Gaza, Palestine. Wars and rumors. Everybody threatening Korea. Everybody threatening to push that button. Nuclear warfare is coming to this place. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes and dire. That's right. Race nation not against race. My nation is a race of people. One race of people shall rise against another. That's happening today, and more frequent. Also, it said, what else will say? And kingdom against kingdom, government against government, Russia against America. And there should be famine. Look at the supermarket, man. Look in that supermarket, man. Food is expensive. They call it shrinkflation. You're paying the same amount, but you're getting so little you can barely feed your family these days. And pestilent diseases, the monkeypox. They got a new strain of gonorrhea out there for all you adulterers out there and homosexuals who want to live that lifestyle. They got monkeypox for you now. They got a strain of gonorrhea that's resistant to the antibiotics. And earthquakes and all these natural disasters. I was watching news the other day. They saying how the sea level is rising. I was looking on my phone and they had a news thing how parts of New York going to be underwater in a few years, in about 10 years, because of the ocean level is rising. All this global warming and climate change and all that. That's the Most High showing his signs that he's coming. So you better get yourself right. And go back to Isaiah. Isaiah 13. Verse 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. Exalt the voice until them. Shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones from mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. The noise of the multitude in the mountains, like as a great people of tumultuous noise of kings of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle. That's what war is coming. World War III, war is coming. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. He's going to destroy the whole land of Babylon. Babylon is America in the Bible. Like how it says in the book of Revelation, Babylon, the great whore that's in upon many waters. He's going to destroy this place. Verse 6. Howl ye, for the day of the Lord is at hand. It shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. It's going to come as destruction from the Almighty. They lying to you in that Christian church. They got you thinking that Jesus is a white man. And then when he come back, it's going to be cookies and creams and everybody going to bow down to Jesus. No. He coming to destroy this place. He going to come with a sword. It says in the book of Revelation, his vessel is going to be dipped in blood. That's how much killing he going to be doing. That's facts right there. That's right. That's the Bible. Verse 7. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt. All hands shall be faint, and every heart shall melt. Man, you think you big and bad? Our person think he big, man, his heart going to melt. He going to be faint. Because he won't have anything to do with that Star Wars program that they got out there, the Space Force. He think that's going to save. That's not going to save him, man. That's not. But in 1 hour, I mean a short period of time, Christ's going to wipe out this place. Verse 8. And they shall be afraid, pangs and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed at one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. It's going to be like when a woman goes into labor, man. That's how much pain is going to be. That's how much killing is going to come to this place. Thermonuclear warfare is going to, you're going to get burnt up. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate. And he shall destroy the sinners that are the sinners. What's a sinner? A person who doesn't keep the law, statutes, and commandments. A lot of our people, I'm sorry to say, is going to die when Christ comes out. We don't want it to happen in ISUBK. We pray that all Israel shall be saved. But it's been prophesied that 2/3 of people are going to get cut off and die. You know what I mean? But we don't want that to happen. That's why we teaching this day. That's why we go on the street corners. That's why we go on YouTube and TikTok and all that, Instagram and all these things. And we're trying to wake our people up. Verse 10. For the stars of heaven and the constellations thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not cause her light to shine. That's why I say, remember the knowledge of this world. That's what that's talking about. It's not talking about the sun and moon going to really go dark. But the high people in this world, with all their knowledge, their science and all that, they're not going to have any wisdom. They're going to know what they're not going to know what to do when Christ returns. Verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity, and I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. That's right. He's gonna punish the wicked, man. Our oppressor mainly. If you read the Zondervan by dictionary, it says that Edom or Esau is the one nation that will not see any mercy from the Lord. He's gonna have to go. He's gonna be going one day that no more white people on earth. Barakatah Yahweh Yahshua. I can't wait for that day to come. Verse 12. I'll make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of oils. He's gonna make Israel, blacks more precious than fine gold. I know everybody look at the black man like we the most horrible people on this earth, the Hispanic neighborhood. We so horrible, we're drug dealers, we're rapists, we're this, we're that. And I said, in that day, we're gonna be more precious than fine gold. Everybody gonna be looking for a black man, then Hispanic, then Native man, and then. Verse 13, therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place. In the wrath of the Lord of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger, he's gonna shake the heavens, man. He's gonna shake these high kingdoms and all that. He's gonna shake it. And it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone to his own. And that day, nobody ain't gonna be no more melt spot. Everybody wanna go back home. And that's happening today. Everybody going to their own. Wanna deal with their own people right now. We gotta do that as blacks men. We gotta deal with each other. We gotta come back together. Integration was a bad idea. It's not meant for us to be mingling with these other. We gotta come with each other and unify under the law, statute, commandments of the Bible. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. and everyone that is joined to them shall fall by slain. And if you want to live with this oppressor, you want to vote, you want to become a politician and all that, you want to work the system and all that, you can die. You're going to die with this oppressor, man. You're going to die with the oppressor. Verse 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, but shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Their bows shall also dash the young men to pieces. They shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Verse 19. In Babylon, the glory of the kingdom, the beauty of Chaldees, excellent, shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. This is all those last verses are saying. What's going to happen to America is going to be like Sodom and Gomorrah. And like no one knows where Sodom and Gomorrah is. It was wiped out. God sent all kind of destruction on Sodom and Gomorrah for that homosexual lifestyle. And what does it say in the book of Revelation? Babylon is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Verse 20. It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. That's right. That's right. That's right. Neither shall make their friends. Nobody's gonna inhabit America anymore. It's gonna be burnt up. Even the Arab won't pitch a tent there. They live in the desert. They won't even come over here. I'm gonna stop right there. We're gonna go to in the Apocrypha. In the Apocrypha, 2nd Esdras 13 and 29. World War III. No, I will not flash you, Carl Schmeider. I'm not going to flash you. 2nd Esdras 13 and 29. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against one another, and one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. I say World War III, order of nations fighting each other, just like when World War I, World War II, right? And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the sign shall happen which I shew thee before, and then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man, and that's it. And then through the midst of all this battle, his son, Yahushua, Jesus Christ, shall be declared as a man. He's going to crack that sky with 200 million angels and chariots, what the world calls UFOs. Verse 33. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall see and shall in their own land lead the battle. They have one against another. And you ever see that movie Independence Day? When he said, or better yet, when Ronald Reagan said this back in the 80s, he said, if there was an external threat that comes up, we all put aside our petty differences and join together to fight this one entity like that. He knew Ronald Reagan knew the Bible. He knew it. He knew Christ is coming back. And that's what they're saying right here in the book of 2nd Esdras. This is going to happen. Everybody can put part of it. They pay different and try to fight Jesus. Verse 34. And a numerous multitude shall be gathered together, and thou sawest them willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. That's right, like I just said. They're gonna try to fight. That's what the Space Force is for. The Star Wars program is about, to fight Jesus. But he shall stand upon the top of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be shewed to all men, being prepared and builded, like as though sawest the hill graven with our hands. And this my son shall rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations. He's going to rebuke the wicked inventions of those nations. What's the wicked invention? Space Force, nuclear warfare, or their hellfire jets, their tanks, their submarines, and all that. He's going to destroy all of it. Which for their wicked life are fallen to the tempest, and shall lay before them the evil thoughts, and the torments whereof they shall begin to be tormented, which are like unto a flame. And he shall destroy them without labor by the law, which is like unto fire, He's going to burn this place up. That's how bad it's going to be. He's going to burn this place up. Barakatah Yahweh Shah. I can't wait for it to happen, man. And I pray that I'm worthy enough to get up on them chariots. Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. Ezekiel 38, verse 1. Ezekiel 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog. Gog is Russia. And the land of Magog. Mag means of God, of Russia. The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him. And saying, Thus saith the Lord, O God, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. He against them too. He against them Russians. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth, and all thine army, horses and horsemen. What's that when you turn thee back? Russia was always a communist country. Then in the 80s it fell when the Cold War ended. But then God said he will bring the hook, put the hook back into it and pull them back. Now they back into communism. Now they threaten them. They threatening America. They threatening the Ukraine. Horses and horsemen, and all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, like all their weapons. But Russia got nuclear weapons too. They got an army over there too. And they threatening America. 1,000,000 degrees is coming to America. Babylon the Great, that whore that sit upon many waters. He gonna destroy this place. Like I said in the book of Isaiah, I created a smith that blow off the coals, man. He put the spirit on our oppressor to destroy himself. But what we got to do as blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, we got to get ourselves right, man. We got to start keeping these laws, statutes, commandments again. The Christian church has failed us, man. We've been Christians since slavery, and look what's happened to us. Look what happened to the black community, the Hispanic community, Native American on reservations, man. Dying from alcoholism and all that. You know what I mean? We're dying as a people. We got to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Isaiah 34. Verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. That's right. That's what Isaiah is saying. Come, ye nations, hear. Hear what's going to happen to the earth. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. That's right. He's going to destroy this place. All of them. You think the American military can't be beat? Watch when Christ come back. Their slain shall also be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. So that's how much killing he's going to be doing. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf fall off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. That's right, they're going to dissolve. We're going to perish. Our oppressors going to perish. Chinese, Japanese, African, Hawaiian, Polynesians, East Indian, Arabs, they're going to die. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved in heaven. I read that. Verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is Esau, our oppressor, and upon the people of thy curse to judgment. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fat of kidneys and rams. For the Lord hath sacrificed in Basra, and great slaughter in the land of Idumea. That's the prophet that Isaiah is seeing. He's seeing the white man being destroyed. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust shall be made with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. For the controversy, that's all that's going on in Israel right now. That's the controversy. Who does that land belong to? Why are they fighting over there? This person against that person, this country against that country. All that's going to happen. They're going to die because of it. Verse 8. No, Slakia, verse 9. And the streams there shall be turned into pitch, and the dust there into brimstone, and the land there shall become burning pitch. And it shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke there shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste. None shall pass through it forever and ever. And that's what we read earlier. Even an Arabian won't pitch a tent over here. That's how it's going to be. You're going to see the smoke of her burn, like how we're going to read in the book of Revelation soon. You're going to see it from afar. It's going to burn forever. But we're going to stop right there. We go to Amos 5. Amos 5 and 18. Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. That's like all you Christians out there singing them filthy gospel songs, man. Yeah, my Jesus, my Jesus. I can't wait for the Lord to come back and all that. Yeah, and all that. Yeah, what's day for you again? Because if you don't get yourselves right, if you don't start keeping these laws, statutes, commandments, it's gonna be a dark day for you when Christ come back. Verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or when he went to a house and leaned his hand on the wall and a serpent bit. Yeah, you flee from a lion that can kill you, but you ran into a bear that's also going to kill you. You put your hand on it and the serpent bit you, got poison. Verse 20. Should not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? Say, should not the day of the Lord be a dark day? Like it's a dark day if you get attacked by a lion. It's a dark day if a snake bites you. It's going to be a dark day when Christ come back. I can't wait for that dark day. I hope everybody who's out there listening right now, if you Black, Hispanic, if you are a Judite, Benjamin, all the way down to Issachar, the Mexican, and all that, join the ISUBK. Go to ISUBK.com. Find out what you're supposed to be doing. Keep these laws, statutes, commandments, so that way you won't receive destruction. Revelations 18. Okay. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with the strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is behold become the habitation of devils, and the hold every foul spirit and every cage of every unclean and hateful bird. That's Babylon. That's America right there. It's become the home of every foul. Homosexuality is legal. Weed is legal. People got weed dummies and all making a nation of drug addicts. Verse 3, for all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her desolation. For all the nations, right? All the nations participated with America, man. They drunk of her fornication. And the kings and the great politicians, the presidents, the prime ministers, and all that of the earth, they committed fornication, but they did fornication with America. They helped oppress Blacks, Hispanic, Native American Indians. Verse 4. And it also said, and has waxed rich because of it. And they've gotten rich. And I heard another voice from her saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. That's right. Come out of it. That don't mean get on a plane and go somewhere. Like a lot of people say, them fake Israelite groups out there, they say, you gotta go back to Israel, you gotta go back over there. No. Come out, take your spirit out. Say, there's no law in the Bible that says you can't eat pork. There's no law in the Bible. There's no law in American society that says you gotta eat pork. There's no law in America that says you gotta celebrate Christmas. A lot of people say, but there's over 613 laws. What laws we can't keep on? Yes, you can. You just don't want to. You don't want to give it all your fun stuff that you want to do. You like that pork too much, that shrimp too much, that Christmas too much. And it's going to lead to your destruction. Verse 5. For her sins have reached into heaven, and God hath remembered her iniquity. And I said, God remembers America's iniquities, man. He remembered what he did to the tribe of Judah, but the tribe of Benjamin, the tribe of Levi. He remembers Ephraim, Manasseh, Issachar. Reward her even as he rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double. That's why he said, reward to her that's rewarded to you. That's what's going to happen to America, man. It's going to receive double for what they have done to God's chosen people. Verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. I said, America is going to go on forever. Long live America and all that. You know what I'm saying? Salute the flag, pledge of allegiance and all that. America going to get sorrow. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. That's right. And America going to get burnt with 1,000,000 degrees. Thermonuclear warfare coming to this place. Thermonuclear war. America going to hit with nuclear bombs. Verse 9, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication to live deliciously with her shall beware her and lament for her when they see the smoke of her burning. And all the kings, all the nations around the earth, they're going to see the smoke. That's how much smoke is going to be seen from the other side of the earth of her burning. Saying afar from the fear of her torment, saying, alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is that judgment come from. 1 hour, in a short period of time, this place is going to get destroyed. Verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. That's right. Nothing's made in America anymore. Everything you buy got said made in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, India, something like that. That's right. America feeds this earth. Everybody lives off America. Verse 12. The merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones and of pearls and fine linen and purple and silk and scarlet and all thine wood, and all the manner of vessels of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood and of brass and iron. This is talking about all the things that America produces for these people. We're gonna drop down to verse Hey brother. Verse 15. The merchant of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company and ship and sailors, and as many as trade by sea stood afar, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burn, saying, What city is like unto this? And they shall cast dust on their heads and cry, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness, from 1 hour is she made desolate. That's what the other nation is going to say. Alas, alas, it's destroyed. Verse 20. Rejoice. And that's it on that. That's it on that. So that's what the other nation is going to say. That's what China is going to say. And Taiwan and India and Hong Kong. They say, it got burnt up. And you know what's going to happen as America, brother? Christ is coming for you. 2 Peter 3:9. Second Peter 3, verse 9. Come on now. Second Peter 3:9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repent. That's like I said earlier. We don't want not one black, Hispanic, Native American to die, man. Seminole Indian. We don't want you to die. We want you to come back to the Lord. We want you to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's right. Because the Most High is long suffering. Christ didn't come back, so you still got time. Verse 10. But short time. Because like how the scripture said, he shortened the days for the elect's sake. Verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also shall, and the works that are thereon shall be burnt. That's like the Lord gonna come as a thief. Why I say like a thief in the night? Because you don't know when a thief is coming. So what do? You put bars on your windows, lock the door and all that. Get a security system. So when a thief comes, you're prepared. That's how it is with the Lord. You want to keep the Lord. You want to stop eating pork, shrimp, crab, lobster. Stop celebrating Christmas. Keep the Sabbath day. Keep the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, Day of Atonement. You want to do these things. You want to do all these things. That's right. So that way, when the Most High come back, you be found without spot and blemish, and you be worthy to get up in there. How we read in the book of Isaiah when I first started, going to that chamber, and you will avoid the destruction. Verse 11. Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? That's right. That's right. Seeing that all these things, all the elements shall melt with fervent heat. You're going to see bricks melt. All these skyscrapers that the person has built, things like that. All these inventions, the automobiles, the airplanes, the train, the ships, the steam shit's going to melt with fervent heat. That's how you should be in conversation of God, a holy conversation in godliness. Right? Conversation in godliness. That's how you're supposed to be doing what you're supposed to do. Supposed to keep these laws, statutes, commandments. Not just don't kill and don't steal. Because like how it says in the book of Proverbs, the way of man is clean in his own eyes, but God judges the spirit. He going to judge you by his law. He going to judge you. He going to judge you for that pork you eat. You may, like how Christ said in the book of Matthew, the 5th chapter. In Matthew, the 5th chapter, he said, if you break any one of these least commandments, that edge up you get in the barbershop, shaving off your beard, he gonna count you for that. He gonna hold you accountable for that. Akim Akwa, he gonna hold you accountable for that. So you better get yourself right. This is my last scripture, Revelations 9:2. 9 and 12, Salakia. One woe was past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. One woe, in this case, the word woe means war. One world war has passed. This is the vision that John is seeing, John the Revelator is seeing. One world war has passed, and behold, there come 2 woes more, 2 more world wars come after. We had World War I, World War II. Now we're going to have World War III. Barakatah Yahweh Shah. I am Priest and Captain Shemawah of the ISUPK, under Commander General Hana. That's my time. We have a cookout September 1st at Marcus Garvey Park in Harlem. I'm here on Saturdays, 11 to 12 p.m. Come and join me, ISUPK Queens. Come and check us out. We have classes Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have a school in Harlem, 2279 3rd Avenue on East 124th Street in Harlem. You can come join us there. If you cannot make it physically, please join our class. If you like what you heard, like this video, subscribe, like and subscribe all our videos, all the camps across the country, across the world that we have. Pay your tithes. You can pay your tithes at isbk.com. Support this truth. We're not the Christian church. We're not going to go out and buy no Rolls Royce or something like that, or buy some fancy suit. We put that money back into the community, man. That's what we do. We put the money back into the community, and we help our people. Shalom.